Hey guys, welcome back. It's Shades. Unfortunately, all this video that I recorded for this episode, none of the audio recorded, so I will be voicing over. But as you can see, I have completed 2 more levels. I have not populated them with villagers yet. I've built them, and in this episode I will show you how I take from that top layer and drop the villagers down to the next layer and then drop them down to the third. I will also be showing you the temporary kill box that I've made to kill the golems. Very temporary, very manual. But anyways, let's get started. Now I'm standing underneath the platform that is populated. I need to populate this one. To do so, I just add a water in the middle. Notice there's no hole in it at the moment, and I will be just dropping the villagers down from above. To do this, go up to your populated platform. You want one of these sides that has at least 4 villagers. You want to leave at least 2. Build a ramp down. Make sure to put the tracks on first. That way you can discourage villagers jumping up. They don't seem to like to jump on blocks that have tracks on them. Fighting them can be kind of difficult, but you just kind of have to push them around. You can, as you'll see right here, you can break some of that water out of the way so they're not being pushed into the middle. Sorry, my kid's playing in the background. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Or not. But anyways, just build a ramp like that and then throw a minecart onto it, and the villagers will naturally jump into the minecart. Sometimes you have to push them a little bit, but after they jump in, just kind of push the minecart up, and ultimately, I'm doing 2 at this time, but ultimately just push them into the middle. They will not move because they're in the minecarts, but as soon as you break the minecart, they will fall out and begin to be pushed down into the middle. Let them go ahead and fall onto that lower platform. Once you have dumped your villagers down, I like to drop at least 8 so I can fill up each side with 2 villagers each. Go down to the next platform. You can just jump down, fall down, and distribute them into the 4 things. Again, I use minecarts and tracks. Just seems to be the most easy. Sometimes, as you saw back there, they will naturally fall into some of the sides. You will they'll all congregate to one of the boxes and not the others. So you'll have to pull them out of one box and put them in the others. But basically, you just kind of shove them up until they get in and push it. Pretty simple. Not much to explain about shoving a villager in a minecart and then breaking him and pushing him into a hole. But again, remember there's no water in this one on the bottom of it. That makes it a lot easier. Once you have done that, and you have at least 2 villagers in each of the edges, go ahead and fill this platform with water just by hitting the edges like we've done in part 2 of this iron golem. Once you have completed the layer and know that you will not be taking iron golems out, villagers out, go ahead and cover those village boxes with glass. And here I will be dropping down to work on the kill box. As you see, I obviously did not prepare the landing properly, but it's just connected to my temporary base. I've just dug a hallway and dug a little 4 tall hole right here. But I will go outside and show you how I keep mobs from entering that to come find me in the base. Up top, I just have a 2 high wall the way around, and the golems just fall right there in the 2x2, and I have water there, which was supposed to keep me from dying, but it was only 1 tall, so here I'm adding a second layer to keep myself alive. But spiders and stuff don't seem to want to go through water to get you. I don't know if they just can't pathfind through it or they just don't like the water. Either way, It works, does well. Normally I would have an auto kill and collect system, and I will be installing that later. But since it's just part of the temporary base right now, it's just a manual system. The reason I like auto kill and collect is because it's golems. Each golem counts as an entity, the way that they program the game, and so having a bunch of golems can take up a lot of RAM. And so if you know, Doc M's tutorial was before hoppers, before you could collect stuff. So his style to maximize the amount of iron you got was to keep them alive until you were there to pick up the items. But now that we have hoppers, it's best to kill the golems and auto collect all the stuff from them. For this manual one to kill, I'm just going to have two pistons extend in the middle and top 2 blocks of the 3-block height of the golem, and it will extend and suffocate them, basically, is all it does. And you'll see here I'm kind of problem solving. I didn't plan this one out. I expected it to be a real simple circuit, which it is, but you'll see me kind of problem solve a little bit here. The golems were in the way. I couldn't place that top dirt block, so right here I'm just trying to get that block in place. Now that I have those in place, I'm going to throw down a little bit of redstone to kill, or to that connects the lever to the pistons. So right now I'm just kind of figuring out where I want. I know that I want to power that bottom block right there with the redstone. At least originally, that's what I thought. So I simply just wired a redstone and threw a lever. But as you see, it only extended the middle one. It didn't extend that top one. Reason being, well, I won't go into it, but by adding that block there, fixed it. It activated that top piston. It's hard to explain in a commentary, non-live. But anyways, that's all I use. So when I come in, I flip the lever. If you notice, when I flip it, it blocks the way into the golems. That way I can't pick up the stuff without opening it. Just kind of a personal preference, so that I leave it open and prepared for more golems. Even if it's closed, it's not a big deal because the golems just land above it and wait to fall down once you open it. But that's it. At this point, I had only I'd used most of the iron resources. I think I had like 4 iron left. I think I'm going to show you right here. I'm not sure what I'm doing right here, actually. Oh, I'm probably showing how the golems will just stand right there if they fall when others are being suffocated. You see me using my door kill switch. Just temporary. Again, this base is pretty crude, as you can see. But so they're dead. I got 21 iron off of that, which is good because it's just from that top platform, and basically Golem's producing just while I completed the bottom platform. So now we have some iron again, and we have an income of iron. So now we can start using armor completely and building hoppers and stuff. So that's basically it for this episode. I probably won't do a platform in the ground like I said I was gonna. I just don't see a need. The 3 platforms, I've completed the 3 now, and the 3 platforms are just, they're productive enough. I will be putting the mob spawners up there, and for my XP farm, and if I just do the 3 platforms, it'll be easy to separate the golems from the monsters up above instead of underneath in the ground. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.